So, what is your name and what do you do for Virginia Beach?
My name is Dornzuela Wilkins McCory. Everybody calls me Mrs. McCory or Dorn. Students call me Miss Mack. I am one of the coordinators in the Office of Gifted Programs K-12.
Is this voluntarily or did you do this? Like, were you forced to do this to come shadow me?
We were asked. We love to come out to see students, so our schedule sometimes doesn't permit it, but we were asked to do it, so we kind of signed up. That's kind of how it worked.
What do you do for gifted education?
So I do lots of things. In our office, we do elementary, middle, and high school, and we do professional development. I am the person who's in charge of the ESI schools, the Title I schools. We have like 17 of those, and we try to make sure that when I serve on identification and placement for selection and identification. So next week I'll be doing that. I'm the VA Gifted Vice President, and I do some work there. We do professional development. I was in charge of a conference. We provide professional development to all of the GRTs. If a building principal calls and say they need help, their GRT needs some support or needs some new ideas, we go out and support them, and we do a lot of professional learning, like training teachers, making sure they have what they need and that kind of stuff. That's what we do a lot of.
So how do you incorporate gifted ideas into school systems?
So the first thing we do is our gifted resource teacher, we go and speak with them. We interview them. We train them. We have like a mentorship type program. So if you're brand new, we give you skills. There's different trainings that you get. So for example, say if you're year one, you're fresh out the gate, you don't know anything about gifted, we give you like these trainings during the summer. It's called Jumping Into the Role. Okay. So we make sure that you know the tenets of the program and what you're supposed to do and how it's supposed to roll out. And then we have like a huge inventory, like lots of books and resources, so you can differentiate the instruction. Then we also provide, if you don't have the gifted endorsement, because in the state of Virginia you have to have endorsement courses. You have to have 4 courses to teach gifted kids. So we give you like 3 years to get that endorsement. And luckily Virginia Beach has funding. We pay for that. And I'm the person and we do it to William & Mary because they're accredited. And so I track them, make sure that I talk with Dr. Carpenter, make sure the courses are set up. So it's a lot of organization behind the scenes, that type of
What is a daily, oh my gosh, what is a day like in your life?
So it's never the same. So I could come in and it just depends. So if things are calm, then, there's uneventful is what we say, then I can just work on the task. So past few weeks I was working on the Virginia Association. We have something called the VA Gifted Teacher of the Year. I'm the person who coordinates that. Every year it's the last Wednesday in February. But I have to do a principal memo that has to be that I usually send out in December. Applications as a timeline. Things are due from the principals or whomever who nominates a person. Then we start collecting the documents. We have the committee. We set up. There's a lot of little steps that I work. So it's never the same. Yeah. So say something, and then if something happens, like if somebody calls and they need some support, then I have to stop what I'm doing and do that. Yeah. So it's never the same. Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, I've been working with George Mason University because they got a grant. And so I hosted 2 people to go to 3 different schools on February 25th and 26th. So we did that. And it's always something going on in our office. It's never a dull moment. Like right now we have master classes for teachers, GRTs, coming up next week. We do, and what that is a cluster teacher and a gifted resource teacher share a strategy. So say they might be doing problem-based learning. So they show a lesson to GRTs that sign up for that particular session, and we videotape them so we can show other teachers who, so they can learn and figure out what they, kind of how to implement it into their GRT world. So that's kind of how that works.
Bye guys.